Hello YouTube, this is Edward Silva here, also known as Strike 381 and Strike Master 381, and today here on the 11th of August at about 11:45 right now, and today I want to discuss a topic that many men might agree with and many women might disagree, so I am preparing to get a lot of hate comments on this one, and hate mail, because I will leave my email address for anyone who wants to comment. And that is the topic of women and how they could become manipulative. Now, when I say that, I mean more or less of like how they can not be totally truthful. A good example would be, if you and your woman decide you're gonna do something and you're supposed to meet at a certain time at a certain place, and the guy, wanting to be a good person, tries to show up a few minutes early or at the time, but then the woman doesn't show up for like 30 minutes to an hour later. And mind you, you both agreed to meet up at this time, and she does not even make an effort to even call or even text you saying that, I'm kind of delayed because of such and such reasons or anything like that. And then she shows up all smiling and all, and then you're kind of pissed off, and she's like, what you mad about? I'm here, aren't I? And she's not even thinking about the fact that you were waiting for so long. And then she tells you that you shouldn't have an attitude. Like, are you show up an hour late, not calling me or even texting me, letting me know that you might be running late, and then you expect me not to be mad? It's one of those things where I just don't understand. Because here's the thing, I don't consider myself the best guy in the world, but I consider myself at least a pretty decent guy who respects women and wants to show her the best time. But when you push me to that point where I'm gonna get mad, and then you tell me that I shouldn't be mad at all, it's kind of perplexing to me. Because I know many good men have gone through this before, and where the woman expects you to be on time, but then the woman ends up showing late, and then tries to make you look like the bad guy. It's like, you expect me to be there at this time, yet you expect me to just wait for you all day and then act like there's no problem? Like, women hold us to a high standard, yet they don't hold themselves to the high standard as far as being on time in that sense. And it's kind of crazy. And the part that bothers me the most about that is that you don't even make the effort to call the guy who's waiting, so patiently waiting for you, now becoming impatient. And the thing is, I'm not the best looking guy in the world, so if I'm waiting somewhere in the same place for a long time, even if I'm just walking back and forth, especially here in New York City, I would look suspicious. Because I had many times where I just stood on a corner for a while waiting for my girlfriend, especially in the past, and then I get those looks like people thinking I'm a drug dealer or something. And then even a couple times in the past, I've even had people come, hey, you got Lucy's? I'm like, in case anyone's wondering, Lucy's are loose cigarettes. There are still people illegally selling loose cigarettes. I'm like, dude, do I look like I smoke at all? One, and two, I'm waiting for someone. Thank you very much. But yeah, it's one of those things that just annoy me. So one time I actually decided to do the reversal a little bit to see if she ends up actually showing up at the time that we're supposed to be there, or shows up before me, and then see how she reacts, see if she reacts just like me. So one time we were supposed to meet, I think it was at 105th Street in the East Harlem section. I really don't remember. It was so long ago. But like, you know, I'm basically out of my house. I'm on, basically wait like 30 minutes or so. Come out of the house, get on the bus. Excuse me. And I told her, yo, I'm here. Where are you? And so I'm just leisurely taking my place. And then, you know, I get there like about 30 minutes later than when I said I was there. And then she ends up showing up. Like literally 5 minutes after I got there. And then I did it one other time. Though I still can't remember where we were meeting. But I told her I was there, and then she actually showed up before me, and then she got mad at me. But I told her, hey, this is what you've put me through. So how does it feel to be put through the same thing that I've been put through? And I think men, we gotta hold our women to that standard too. If they expect us to be there on time, we have to expect them to be there on time. So if you see this happening, maybe you should pull a switcheroo on your girl and see if she finally sees why you get frustrated at her being late. And it's just one of those things that kind of drives me batty. Now, for those of you wondering, yes, I do have a girlfriend. So sorry for any single ladies out there who might be interested in me. I'm sorry. Although I doubt there is any single ladies who would be interested in me. She's a pretty good woman, though she does tick me off at times, but you know, it's a give and take thing, you know? Obviously I wish she would be willing to do more, but you know, she at least tries to make an effort, so that's why I love her. And I've been with her for more than 9 years. It'll be 10 in November that I've been with this girl. And yeah, 10 years, huh? Wait, you're 25 years old and you've been with a girl for 10 years? How is that possible? I'll be honest, I'm not sure myself. I mean, it pays to be yourself, obviously, but you also have to be respectful towards not just yourself, but also the woman you're dating. And you know, always give her compliments, you know. And every now and then, I would say, you know, do something romantic. If you've been with a girl for a good long time, I'd say just do something romantic out of the blue. Even if it's not a special occasion, just do something out of the blue. Trust me, it would work. And obviously, I would say, make date night a thing, obviously. No matter how long you've been with the person. And for the fellas, like I said, respect your woman. Because you never know when it's going to come back to haunt you if you don't. Especially if you end up breaking up with a woman. At least when you show her respect and show that you really care, even if the relationship ends for any reason, at least you know that hey, I really have what it takes to maintain a relationship. And then, that will spread word around that you treat your women right. And even though your relationship ended, she had nothing bad to say about you. So I say it pays to respect and please your woman. Now obviously she has to give some back, obviously. Like if you're living together, obviously you gotta pay, you gotta go half and half on bills every so often. And also, here's something that many people forget. You have to know how to take care of yourself first before you start taking care of others. That's something that tends to go out the window once a couple gets together. Not all the time, obviously, but it happens. I've seen it happen. So, it's always give and take. But if you really love the person, always give her that respect. And, plan some things to do. Especially if you've been in a relationship as long as me. Plan to do things. Get it done. Even if it's just going to the gym together. That's a good way to make the relationship stronger. I really think. So, for all the gentlemen and all the ladies out there, give me your comments on the subject that I just gave you today, or give me comments on how your current relationships are going, or if maybe you have some advice for me even. Who knows? There's bound to be a couple out there who've been together much longer than my relationship. So, I always value opinions, especially if they're constructive opinions. Whether you're for what I said or if you're against what I say, so long as it's constructive, I always value it. So please comment below anything you'd like to say as far as this subject goes, and also subscribe if you like my advices and all that. And for all those couples out there who've been together a good long time, I want to wish you all the best, and hopefully you have many more years to go. And for those who are looking, don't worry, the right person will come along one day. I guarantee you that will happen. Just gotta be patient and be willing to give and be willing to take as well, because again, it's give and take. But just be patient, it will happen. And whenever you feel you found the right person, just go for it. Okay? So again, leave your comments below. I hope you'll end up giving this video a like. And I would like to see some more subscribers, but just the fact that people are actually viewing these videos is more of a reason for me to keep doing it. So for now, I'm Edward Silva, also known as Shrek381, and I will see you next time.